Formula One celebrates its 70th anniversary this weekend on the circuit where it all began 7 decades ago. The track has changed little since those first racing pioneers competed around the access roads of this former Second World War airfield. Indeed, the corner names are the same today as they were back in 1950, and they're some of the best, not just in this country, but anywhere in the world. Stowe, Copse, Maggots, Becketts, to name but a few. And what's most fascinating of all is that despite tweaks and shifts to the overall design in the past 70 years, the characteristics of almost all these corners has stayed the same, and thus the challenge has remained. Stowe, named for the school beyond the fields behind the track, is and has always been a wickedly fast right-hander, home to many iconic moments. Who could forget Mansell's legendary pass on Nelson Piquet in 1987, 2 laps from the finish, or indeed Jenson Button and Felipe Massa's epic tussle in 2011.
And Button goes to the outside. Will he be able to hang it around there at 150 miles an hour, or will Massa run him out of road?
Of course, it'll always be remembered as the scene of that awful accident for Michael Schumacher in 1999, which robbed both he and Ferrari of their chance to fight for their first world title together, something they'd make amends for the very next year. My first memory of Silverstone, as for so many British fans, is actually a corner that no longer exists on the official Grand Prix layout. Bridge.
Barrichello's going to take it surely, and Raikkonen had to go wide, and Barrichello beautifully just giving Raikkonen no chance there.
Bridge was absolutely terrifying, and with the footbridge from which it took its name open to the public, I can tell you from experience the insane thrill you felt as an F1 car hurtled underneath your feet for the first time, shrieking so loudly it scared the life out of you. It was a huge challenge. Jarno Trulli had a monstrous crash on the exit in 2004, and if you were brave, or sometimes foolish, you'd probably consider shaping up a rival through its blind exit. Some went well, others, famously, not so much. Woodcote has served as the first corner, the last corner, and now sits somewhere in the middle of the track. Few could forget Jody Scheckter's spin here at the end of the first lap in 1973, and the carnage that it caused. Fewer still the incredible fight between Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso in 2014. The right-handed king has been both a fast corner and a technical corner leading out of Luffield. But one constant remains. It's a key for setting up the mighty Copse, one of the fastest corners on the track. From Vettel and Alonso to Hamilton and Alonso to Hamilton and Bottas, regardless of era or indeed racing category, it's a brave driver indeed who tries to put one on a rival either up the inside or, with substantial guts, around the outside.
Lando Norris, he wants his teammate as well and goes wide at Copse.
While the tarmac runoff has taken some of the peril away, it's a corner that still requires bravery for the big moves. And of course, not long after Copse itself comes the incredible combination of corners that is Maggots and Becketts. Look at how the speeds through here have changed over the past 25 years, and yet the challenge remains for both man and machine.
Someone's had a very, very big crash, and it's Danny Kvyat.
Throw in Silverstone's challenging weather, and it's a mighty sequence where future stars can, and often do, make a lasting impression. Silverstone, the home of British motorsport and the birthplace of Formula One. While it may look a little bit different than it did 70 years ago, deep down, hasn't really changed at all.